Hello viewers, and welcome back to Endless Legend. Yeah, this game I think we might lose. So check this out. We have crippled Blue's economy. They are getting significantly less dust per turn than we are now. That's great. That said, they are 97% of the way to an economic victory, so it might be too late. We might have been too late on this one. We don't really have a hope, I think, except to push as hard as possible for our quest victory. We are going to pop all of the boosters, get maximum empire value, or maximum empire approval value. Oh, that's right. Our spy got injured, and I didn't buy her back yet because I was so focused on all of the other things we were doing. Do we have vision of an enemy city? No, but we're going to in a moment. So we'll place the spy back in blue territory, and we'll try to steal some blue stuff. Faction quest. Our only hope of winning is completing our faction quest before Blue can finish getting the dust they need. So we have to pillage extractors or watchtowers of other empires. We can pillage a watchtower, a blue watchtower, without actually having to set foot inside of their territory, which is good because they close their borders to us and we cannot declare war on them on account of the truce we signed. But this is a watchtower. Let's go pillage it. Also, we are going to infiltrate. Okay. Wait, can you not pillage this? We are adjacent to this watchtower, is that not... Yeah, pillage extractors are watchtowers. At least 2 or 3 buildings. Okay, well... Let's see here. There's a red sang extractor over here, and another extractor right on the borders of the empires. So we'll go and pillage these. By the way, notice hero-led blue armies all up in my stuff, all pressed up against our capital. So can we not pillage because of the closed borders, or what's... I don't understand. I don't want to cross the border. I just want to pillage across the border. He closed his borders to us. He's mad. But he must be willing to open them. What if I gave you state-approved theater? No, nothing really. Okay. Well, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad for us. I don't understand why I can't pillage him. What about... Am I allowed to pillage pink stuff? Yes. Well, pink will throw a fit, but they can't declare war on us, so... Let's gather up a couple of units that we're taking advantage of our fortification damage. A single guy. Now you can see 14 fortification damage now. A single guy does not pillage all that well. Okay, so we're getting a tiny fraction of this thing pillaged this turn. This thing where we can't pillage Blue's buildings is a real bummer. This is like really important. It is important that we be allowed to do this. I can't remember, did we sign the peace treaty just this turn? Maybe that has something to do with it. You guys going? You are not going. Then move on. Oh, well, this will help. This will more than double the fortification damage value of that army. Alright, merge in. Yeah, the only hope we have for winning this game is in our faction quest, so we have to do what we can. Let me check something. Does Pink have closed borders with us? I closed my borders. But it looks like they have not closed theirs to me. They've also been banned from the marketplace. Yeah, it does not make a lot of sense to me that the borders being closed would prevent pillaging. But I guess there has to be some defense against people pillaging stuff that's on the edge of your nation. So I do not think that we are going to be able to win. I'm just gonna throw that out there right now. On the subject of sciences, we need 5 more technologies. Let's start buying technologies. Alright. Next turn we'll have enough to buy another one. So, we're probably not going to win this game, but this has been the most successful game that I've ever had with the Forgotten by a huge, huge margin. And, okay, yep, they got there. Well, short video today. Sorry about that, guys. Let's talk a little bit about what happened and why it happened. And apparently, Green was also forgotten, and they were kicking ass. Look at that. Yeah, geez. Blue just, like, ran away with everything. We surpassed them in population eventually. For a while, they were over 1,000 influence per turn. This chart is not terribly indicative of anything. It says quest, the progression of the victory quest. Our bar shows us moving up the steps of our faction quest. Their bars don't show anything of value. They don't actually have to fulfill the outcomes of their quest. The AI, I believe, does not actually understand how quests work. I think that's true. Yeah, you can see at the height of their empire, they were really pushing stuff. To be fair, if we appeared on this chart, I think we'd be doing well. So what happened here? And what could we have done to prevent it? Basically, Blue became runaway, and we were too absorbed in correcting early mistakes to be able to do anything about it until it was too late. I definitely was not focused enough in the early game on, I think, Dust. Dust to the exclusion of all else. Not to the exclusion of all else. So people in our cities need to be on food and industry sometimes. But Dust, most of the time, really focused. It took too long to get my units into a place where I could upgrade them because I was squished for dust. We were running around with a very subpar army for a very long time. I think that I understand kind of how to play the Forgotten now. I actually think they're much more similar to the Broken Lords than I would have thought. Just the importance of economy. Economy is always important in these kinds of games, but with the Forgotten it seems to be especially so. And again, that's another thing that's true of the Broken Lords as well. Well, I hope you guys learned something. I certainly learned something. I learned a thing or two. I think I could actually play the Forgotten now, and maybe do all right. I do believe that the Forgotten are held to be a pretty low tier. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap this video now. This is very short. I will post another video today, a proper video of a new game, maybe still with the Forgotten, maybe with one of the races we haven't seen yet. The Ardent Mages are pretty interesting. We still haven't seen those. The Roving Clans have some unique concerns, especially in that they cannot declare war directly, so they need to manipulate the other races. Oh, we also have Vaulters left. Vaulters are a little more similar to sort of the basic idea of a race, kind of like the what do you call it? The Wild Walkers in that way. But they have some interesting, unique concerns. The Mizari are just the Vaulters, but with a different skin. They made an extra skin for them, basically. So I don't know. If you have any particular feelings, if there's anything in particular that you would like to see, please leave a comment on this video. I will read it and consider, you know. I read all the comments. I wanna put up the stuff you guys want to see. So let me know, and we'll see you later today.